Hi everyone, this is Little Miss Writer 09 and today I'm going to do a revised book review on Scars by Cheryl Reinfeld. Um, why I decided to re-review this because the review I did on this wasn't that good in my opinion. I don't know. I just started doing book reviews again and I just wasn't myself. And I'm sorry that I'm looking like this. I am not feeling well today, and I have a cold, sinus, whatever. I don't care. I hate being sick. But I want to do this book review, so let me um let me get started. Uh, Scars is a very very well written, very emotional driven story. This is mainly, of course, this is about self-injury, but it's also about um, sexual abuse and, you know, and basically it's a suspenseful, it's a suspense story as well because the main character in this is Kendra Marshall. She's a 15-year-old girl. She is a victim of sexual abuse, and she goes to therapy, and however, she can't really remember her abuser, which is kind of like she's blocking it out, and she's trying and basically, however, not the killer, I'm sorry, the abuser, however, is stalking her and threatening her um, not to tell anybody who the person, she who basically sexually abused her. And it's a very emotional, very driven story. And and Kendra, of course, is a cutter, and she has to deal with it in order for her to kind of cope with the pain, which kind of makes things worse as well. And her family is not like her mom is kind of like very she's one of those mothers that don't really like it's kind of like it's not like she doesn't care, but she acts like I can't really explain it, but her mom is kind of no help basically. Even when Kendra tries to talk to her in some ways, her mother acts like like she's against her, and it's kind of like her mother's a very selfish woman. I'll just put it by that. Her mother's a very selfish woman. Even though she acts like she's not, she totally is. It's like her mother. Sometimes she pisses me off. Her dad is kind of like one of those very secretive fathers. Kind of like doesn't doesn't like he's kind of it's just very he's a very complicated character, and he tries to um tries to help Kendra, but it's like he doesn't know how to in certain ways. And Kendra, talks to her therapist, who is very, she's very open. She's very, she's kind of like a friend to her. And Kendra herself is, it also deals with sexuality as well because Kendra is most likely a lesbian, and she's attracted to this girl named Megan, who's kind of a wild child, as you will. She's very rebellious, but there's always a reason why Megan is rebellious, and basically become friends, and then it starts to get they become more than friends. So it's a very it's kind of like Kendra's trying to find her place, in her life and in the world, and the abuser. It gets really intense when you read the story more and more, and then the twist of who Kendra's uh, rapist was is you never even expect it. It's very. I'm not gonna say who it is, but let's just say it's the last person you would expect from expect it to be. So that's all I'm gonna say. But I really, really, really like this book. very emotional, very well written, very emotionally written. And Cheryl Reinfeldt is actually a victim of sexual abuse and ritual abuse, and it's like, oh my God, all the stuff that she goes through. It's like, holy moly, it's like that would take a strong person to even talk about it. It's very, she's a very, very inspirational writer and activist, and this is a very good book, and I would love to read more of her stories. I gotta see what other books she's written. I know she wrote a few books as well. So, yeah, I give Scars, 5 out of 5 because this is one of these books that I think you should read, and it is a triggering book, but it's a very, it's a very, very well written book. So, um, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry that I look like this. I'm not feeling well today, but I really wanted to do a book review. So, or revised book review, as you will. So, hope you guys enjoy. Hope you guys have a good day, good night, good evening, wherever you at, and I will do